2%. Joining me right now is former Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan, who served 5 terms as the chairman of the Federal Reserve. And Dr. Greenspan, it is always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Maria. I'm delighted to be here.
You see this 2% number on GDP, and you see the Atlanta Fed talking about 4.8% in the second quarter. What am I missing here? What a huge jump. How would you characterize things today?
Well, economists have had a terrible problem with a seasonal adjustment for the first and second quarter for the GDP. And this year is behaving precisely as it has in the past. We have an abnormally low first quarter measure, and we're going to get an abnormally high second quarter. And I tend to average both of them out and look forward to something in the middle going forward in the next 2 or 3 quarters from now.
So what's driving things right now, in your view, Dr. Greenspan? I mean, businesses had been sitting on cash for about a decade, but it feels like animal spirits began earlier this year with the tax cut plan, but there's some worry about the consumer. So what do you see as the driver in terms of economic growth?
Well, I do think it's the tax cut plan. Remember that what occurred is an extraordinary shift, and I would say basically what the analysts picked up was some fundamental changes that occurred as a consequence of the corporate tax cut several years back in basically Ireland. As you may recall, they lowered their tax rate very sharply, and indeed they revised their means of GDP. And all of a sudden, they were out in front looking like a huge growing society, which it was, of course. And as a result, we in the United States copied it, and we're getting much the same result. In other words, we're getting very positive feed from the corporate tax cut, which is the reason why, in fact, the first half is going to be as strong as it's going to be. But that's going to ease off towards the end of the year, and I think the demographics will then set in, and a more fundamental issue, that productivity growth, which is the key to economic growth overall, has been slowing down for quite a significant number of years, and I don't perceive it as bouncing back anytime soon.
Yeah, it's interesting because there are some people who feel that in 2020 we'll see a real slowdown because of what you mentioned, demographics, higher interest rates as the Fed has begun to raise rates. And that's going to mean perhaps, like, for example, Bob Kaplan, president of the Dallas Fed, told me recently, we're going to go all the way down to 1.75% growth at the end of 19 going into 20. Can you actually envision a recession in the next couple of years, even though we're talking about such good growth numbers?
Well, I think when we talk about recession, we're talking about a structural change. I don't think so, at least as far as the data we can see tell us. What we have out there at the moment is demographics, which, as you know, are working against them. But most importantly, we have what I've been arguing about for too many years. I hate to hear myself talk about it, which is entitlements have been crowding out gross domestic savings in the United States. And gross domestic savings, coupled with savings borrowed from abroad, is fundamentally how investment is funded in this country. And capital investment is the key, adjusted for the abilities and education of the workforce. That's the key to output per hour. And those indicators have all slowed dramatically. And unless and until we can reverse it, meaning solve the basically entitlement problem, which we've been struggling with for years politically and possibly, well, anyway, we've got to come to grips with it. And what I'm recommending is what we look at is the extraordinary action on the part of Sweden back a quarter century ago, when it was running into exactly the same problems from entitlements that we are today.
Yeah.
They fundamentally cut the way they were doing economic growth, and they are doing exceptionally well and have been. We have to look at the Swedish experience to know how we're going to solve this politically seemingly impossible entitlement problem, which has gripped the United States Congress and administrations. We've got to do it, or we're going to run into a real problem.
Yeah, no, you make an important point, and obviously we're not going to see it done in an election year. That's unlikely, but perhaps at some point people will understand the importance of this in terms of its impact on economic growth.